Hello, everybody. It's me, Hank Strickler, and today I'm reviewing the Wobble team. I'm here with Abigail and WTO. It's a pleasure.
Hello.
What's up?
I have a few questions surrounding Wobble Street and the voyage in its entirety, and I just want to start off with how are you guys doing?
I'm doing good. I've been lately, moving down to North Carolina, getting all unpacked, and I've been settling in pretty well.
Yeah,
That's good to hear.
been doing good too.
So, pretty much after you guys wrapped up on the voyage, what made you guys feel like you wanted to do a second album surrounding Wobble Street, or was it originally about Wobble Street, or was it a different idea?
I mean, well, really, it was always like Wobble Street, like, but with the voyage was just originally going to end, and that was just going to be the voyage, but after I came in and after like Oddities era around then, I started like brainstorming what we could do afterwards, and I think the original idea was for Wobble Street to be more Murdoch centered since the voyage was 2D and Wobble Street was Murdoch. But I then started getting a completely different type of idea, and it eventually just turned into what Wobble Street is now.
Awesome. Yeah, because like I wasn't sure if the plan was always Wobble Street or if there was like a different idea going towards the second album or not.
Yeah.
So like, what was the first song that was actually like constructed or like the first demo that you guys had for Wobble Street?
I mean, technically, Smooth. Technically, Smooth was the first recorded song that eventually made it onto the album, even though it wasn't really, I guess, intended for the album. And there's also Dig It, Keep in Mind, since that was also a scrap from the Voyage album. But the first song recorded for intent, like to be used on the Wobble Street album, was none other than Gotham, which also is like the first track that was released. So
Yeah, I remember back in Christmas of 2020, I believe. Will sent me the demo for Dig It, and I did a Christmas type verse on it, and it didn't work out because I didn't like the verse that much. And then
yeah.
I was hearing news of Wobble Street being a thing, and I was like, oh, let me redo this, and then that's kind of what made on the album,
Yeah,
sort
yo,
of.
Will, remember when you sent me like the really shitty, like, just like instrumental demo?
Of what, Gotham?
Yeah, and it was literally just like wobble, wobble. Yeah, it was wobble dobble dot
Oh yeah,
mp3.
the file name Wobble Dobble.
Oh yeah, and the original name of Gotham was Why So Serial.
Well, the story of the Gotham name. So like I had that kind of finished, I guess. And it was just sitting there, and we had like no names for it. And then I
Yeah,
guess
it was.
so someone said, "Why so serious?" I don't know who said it, but anyway, we just named it to that. Like that, it was a joke name. Like that wasn't supposed to be the name, but we just
Yeah,
kind of rolled with it.
yeah, that's kind of like the first two songs in general. Like a lot of it was, like I don't think it was supposed to be episode one, but like I was so intent on it because I was like really stupid, honestly.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Was Gotham supposed to be like, Batman themed in the beginning, or was it literally
No,
just a
not
joke?
at all.
Nah, well, didn't you say that you were like listening? You were like watching. You're watching The Dark Knight, and you're just like,
Yeah,
why so serious?
when I was making the beat for it, Dark Knight was playing in the background. So then,
Yeah,
so when I make songs, I do like a kind of like a lyrical guide. Like I just say random shit, and then I didn't change it. So then
yeah.
that's just how it was.
That was supposed. There was like a lot of the lyrics were like very rough, and they were gonna be changed, which is why like when the album actually came around, Will like completely redid the song because it was like, you know.
Yeah, we redid like everything basically
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
because I wasn't comfortable. I didn't really know how to make like produce yet.
Yeah.
I still really don't, but
Yeah, I'm
getting
still
better.
also struggling in that aspect with music, I think. Yeah, it's just really hard to find footing, especially on like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think recently I've been kind of getting my groove on.
Lapik and Multic is like the start of like the shift in my opinion. Like this one I started like going, oh shit.
Speaking of the Space Monkeys themed album or EP, is that expecting a revamp as well, possibly?
I'm not sure. I know there's like I don't know if there's like plans, but like I do kind of want to get that out on streaming. But like Lapik and Multic as a song is definitely going on streaming on a future thing that is gonna be releasing soon. And I don't know if Will wants to like revamp the song, add to it or anything, but yeah.
Yeah, I probably will. Knowing me.
Yeah.
How fun was like the recording process of this album compared to The Voyage?
Oh, I mean that's for Will, but like I just want to say at least that like definitely like the first few months of making the music and making the art and like kind of getting stuff together was definitely more grueling. As much as it sounds shitty, but like I feel like the Shorelines era, while annoying, was like it felt more fun, just kind of, especially music wise.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, like so I started making Wobble Street like last year pretty much.
Yeah.
And I was more centered on making it sound like gorillas. Like I wasn't really trying to make like like good music. I was just making
Yeah.
like 115, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna make a Demon Day song, and then
Uh-huh.
but then I just kind of shifted more towards just making what I kind of wanted.
Yeah, and
And it
that's
was a
what I
lot more
really
fun.
liked about listening to the album was it seemed like there was Gorillaz influence, but it was more of itself a Will and, the collaborators type album more than, this is a Gorillaz spinoff.
Yeah, yeah, and the last album it was only that. Like I didn't really try anything different. I was just making Plastic Beach 2 pretty much.
Yeah. Um so Will and I guess Gail, you can answer this one too, even though you didn't have much, I don't think, in the process of this. Which songs do you guys think turned out the best overall?
Uh, should we just rank our top fives?
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
I made a list somewhere. I need to find it.
Yeah, I got a list too.
Okay, I found it. So my favorite song by far is "Stay Low." That song's just so good. And
Stay
then,
Low's great.
my number 2 is "Place Out." Number 3 is the new version of Pawnbroker, which y'all will hear pretty soon. Number 4, Dark Pop. Oh,
Special
Hello,
guest
Ram.
Ram has joined the interview.
What up?
Hey,
Hello,
Alright.
Ram.
it's been a day. I literally just got home, so I was like, oh shit, gotta hop on the Wobble Street interview.
True. Hey, Will. Okay, continue, Will. Yeah.
I forgot what I was saying.
Alright.
No,
I'm
I
just gonna
killed
go on.
Will.
I'm just gonna go on with what I've been my favorite turnout like the best songs that I've turned out. Uh, Snakes and Ladders is like one of my favorites. It's a fantastic opener. When I first heard that song, it like I was like fucking screaming. I had to like yell at Will to like don't change it at all. uh,
Nah, man, the best rendition
Mainframe.
is me singing it in the VC, obviously.
True. There's also Mainframe. There's Place Out, which I actually really like. Of course, there's Shorelines, Pawnbroker, especially the new version that you guys haven't heard yet, but will come out soon. Um, and then I'd say Corvine and Stay Low. Those are like my favorites. What are your top 5 songs of the album?
I've had a hard time choosing. I definitely know that I like Stay Low, Gates, North Carolina, Snakes and Ladders, and Shorelines quite a lot. I think there was another one too, but I'm forgetting the name of it. Oh, Mainframe. Mainframe is cool.
once you guys started finishing up Shorelines and the video for Shorelines, do you guys think you ended up wanting to start like trying harder on everything related to the album and wanting to make it the best it could possibly be?
Definitely.
Oh
Definitely.
fuck yeah! Since Ram hopped onto the team and started like working on Shorelines, like I feel like there was a huge wave of encouragement from Ram that like helped us start like I mean everything was really shitty when we started Shorelines, but by the end we completely reformatted the story so that we know exactly what we're doing in the future. Um, we completely like re-storyboarded and reformatted the episode. We got more talented people on the team. Will completely redid the album. Yeah.
I remember specifically at the start of the process, uh, I was like, oh yeah, Abby, what about Shorelines? And she was like, oh, we're already making a board for it. And I was like, what? I didn't even know because it was my song and I didn't even know that people were already making storyboards for it.
There
So I was like,
was
so I was like, can I see them? And Abby sent me the original storyboards, and I'm just sitting here thinking like, man, these are shit. Hold on. So I just went
yeah,
to my
I
tablet. I was
really
like, oh, hold on, let me fix these up. And that's how Abby hired me on. Is like I just started doing revisions to the storyboard, and Abby was like, what if you just did the entire thing? And I was like, you know what? That sounds like a good idea. I've never directed a music video before. I think that'd be fun.
yeah. I generally am not, or at least at the time, wasn't very good at storyboarding because it was a lot of images at once, and I'm very good with group shots, especially now. But like, I literally can't. There's so many things that like I have to take into account.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad Ram hopped on to do that.
Yeah.
No, fuck you.
One thing I've noticed about the Wobble team is that everyone pretty much treats everyone like family there, and I find that very cool that it's like a little community of just where everyone it's a safe space pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are all great, and like I don't think I've ever. I mean, we've had negative moments, but like not to the point where it's like team ending or project ending. We managed to kind of work around each other and do the best we can together on a project.
Uh-huh.
Abby's like my
Yeah.
slightly annoying, overambitious sister that I still love to death.
Yeah, you're my sis.
Also, I call you
Based-
annoying affectionately. I love you. It's okay.
I'm the drunk uncle.
Yeah, that's true.
My drunk uncle.
I'm like
Yeah.
very, very distant like brother that sometimes checks in on everyone.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, true.
I've talked to Will all of like I think 4 or 5 times. like a genuine conversation. Like me and me and Will are really cool. I just haven't talked to him much.
Mm.
Are there any upcoming plans for Wobble Street, or are you guys going to be moving into the next project if there is one?
Well, we have
Oh, we
to.
got a lot of plans. I can't say too much, but it won't be until like far into next year
Oh.
or the beginning of the year after next
We
year
know what the next
when the
episode
next
is gonna
project
be, right?
starts.
Like we
I don't think not many people know, but I think I'm just gonna say it here. Yeah, like the next episode, the next actual new episode is Pawnbroker, but we will be releasing remade episodes in the meantime.
Yeah, and I specifically remember you talking about remaking North Carolina. Pretty sure.
Oh, North Carolina is gonna be really fun to remake. We have a plan for that. That's gonna be really awesome. You guys are gonna love it.
Yeah. It's gonna
Awesome.
be poggers.
So like, how is it like working with every collab on this album? Like, going from Ram, of course, to Mikeal, and everyone on the project.
Don't be fooled. Abby kidnapped me. I'm still stuck in a basement. I haven't had food in 5 months. And I'm pretty sure every other collaborator is being kept in some other like Lovecraftian like Russian sleep experiment cellar.
Yeah, that's the Wobble Studio in a nutshell.
Well, yeah, you guys are stuck down there working on the thing.
I'm so emaciated that like I can play the xylophone on my rib cage. It's really funny.
Real. Like, I could see that, for real. Okay, so this is quite a political comment. What do you guys think about the current state of gorillas, and what would you change?
Oh boy.
I think you should go on this one first, Abby, and then I'll say my piece.
Wait, what was the question?
What is your
Oh,
what's your
sorry,
current opinion on the current state of gorillas, and what would you change?
Do you really want me to say that?
I would really like it, but if it's gonna get you canceled, don't.
Fuck gorillas. Fuck gorillas so hard. Absolutely. I just hate the current state of gorillas. Would you like me to list off the reasons why?
Yes, please.
You're so passionate right now.
Alright. So, number one, they are selling shit really overpriced. They're selling designer clothing that is like really, really annoying and fishy and stupid. Number two, the art
Fishy.
sucks dick right now. Number three, the music feels very bland and unoriginal right now, and honestly, even if the music sounds good, there is no lyrical meaning or substance to it at all. Unlike what I said, I like the art that Jamie's been previewing lately has been really neat.
Yeah, I have like a strong love-hate relationship with the band at the moment, because like
Yeah.
I love them because they're the people that made Demon Days, but right now kind of sucky. Like,
Should I put in my 2 cents?
yes, please.
Okay. I would say that, like, I think the band is welcome to do whatever they like, and if they're happy right now, then, like, okay, that's cool. But at the same time, I think personally for me, it's definitely not quite my thing anymore, because I haven't really been impacted or touched by the art and the music of Gorillaz since, I would say, Humans. I think there are certain parts of the now that affected me, but not in as deep a way as something older like Hong Kong could. You know, I listen to Hong Kong, and it's so just deeply moving, and it's such a beautiful song, and it just doesn't feel like that thematic substance and that beauty is going into the production of these tracks anymore. It feels very much to me like an AI generated band rather than something that Damon Albarn is putting his heart and soul into. So if he's happy with the way that Gorillaz is, that's fine by him, but to me it's not personally really my thing anymore. In its modern state, I would say.
Yeah, and I personally, when Song Machine dropped, like, not the videos leading up to it, you know, like the way they were doing it, but when it first dropped, I was like, holy shit, this is like their best shit ever. And with
really
about
fat.
a year now with it, I realized it's it's not that good. But I do think Meanwhile was a step back towards getting there, and I really do think that they are definitely trying to bring it back and not
better
be
than
as
Song Machine, but that's also not saying much.
Artificial.
It's hard to be better than Song Machine, in my opinion. I do think it is by far the worst album they've put out, which seems a bit harsh.
It's just Damon's fun little project.
Just because I say I
A
don't
lot of
like
them are
Song
good
Machine,
concept, yeah.
I do like a lot of tracks on there, like not the Lost Chord, Valley of the Pagans, like
Pink Phantom.
Pac-Man. The Pink Phantom is like number one. That shit made me fucking cry.
Like, that's
I was like,
Hong
"Woo!"
Kong of this era, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I genuinely think that that's the best we're gonna get for a while.
Yeah, Desolate is like top 3. Momentary Bliss is like number 1. Opium is like also like top 5.
Yo, I forgot about Opium.
Severed. Oh, and then there's Severed Head, MLS, and How Farthest are like.
When you start thinking about the album, you're like, okay, these songs aren't bad.
Yeah, I just feel like a lot of them still feel like demos. That's like my only problem, is that a lot of them still feel like unproduced demos.
Make Gorillaz music like Maryland and Near the Fountain, please.
Yes.
Okay, and on the second half of that question, though, what would you change? I would change fire your marketing team, and Jamie,
Stars sucks dick.
fire the
I'm
line.
sorry.
No, the
And-
line's good.
Well,
It's
yes,
just
but would
Jamie-
you rather
Nah,
the
don't
line?
fire the line. It's not the line's fault. It's Jamie's fault.
Yeah.
The line did humility.
Oh, yeah, you're right,
And
you're
Jamie,
But
Jamie,
have,
like
the other
Jamie. The
turbo
only
that
issue is that
shit.
Jamie's trying to do shit that he really can't. Like
But-
he's like powering through art, and he can't do that.
Even though how much I hate gorillas right now, I still want to point out that I did buy the box set. So,
True.
Share the art with me.
yeah, I'll
The new
show
20th
them.
anniversary box set's gonna be so swag. I can't wait for the finally hand clapper in HD with.
I already
Ugh.
have an idea that those demos are gonna suck ass though.
They are, but like God, any new Phase 1 content.
Oh, yeah.
True. Okay, so I'm gonna
definitely.
move on now, because Jesus. Was lockdown a big part of the Voyage and Wobble Street coming together?
Yeah, it was the whole reason I made it. Well, actually, no. I made the initial idea of like the Voyage as a product like before COVID, but I didn't really start working on it until after. So yeah.
I guess Will, this question's mainly for you. What goes into making a song, like from start to finish?
I used to make songs just by like, I guess just fucking around, but now I kind of lay it out more. I like write my songs on paper, like the structure of them, and the key and all that. It's a lot more like theoretical now. Like I do more music theory involvement.
Yeah.
Like back then, I just like fucked around on my phone, just
Now you see, I just slam my ass cheeks onto the keyboard and then I make short lines. That's how it happened.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah. Yeah, the Voyage was made like really simply. Like from what I know, like Will was just fucking around on his phone and GarageBand, but like this, like we used Logic Pro X for a lot of this too. It's like we upgraded to like actual fucking.
And then the
stuff.
next project it'll be even better because I'm getting like decent gear now.
Yeah, and we aren't like starting from like 2020 demos. We're like actually, we're like, you know, this is gonna be like our full modern quality.
Yeah.
Especially since this will be like, we're gonna start working on it next year. Since like we still gotta finish up like all the Wobble Street stuff.
Yeah, and by that time, I mean, who knows how much you guys will improve, you know? Like,
Yeah.
shit could be like actual radio type shit.
Bro,
there's a song that we like, cause we've recorded a few demos for Project 3, but like I think it's all gonna get scrapped or like reused in some.
I remember I was so pissed when I was first doing shit for Wobble Street, because I made, like, when I joined the server, I didn't know if I was allowed to do stuff for the album, so I offhandedly made 2 demos that I was just like having fun composing. I was way more passionate about the second one that I made than the first. The first one I made was Shorelines. The second one I made was this other song, and Shorelines that they ended up going with. And I was so fucking pissed because I was like, oh, I love that other song so much. I wish I would have chosen that one.
What was?
Thankfully though, that song's gonna. Thankfully though, that's gonna be on like the. We're gonna work on that for like the next thing, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
In the low light, that's it, 'cause it's alright.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be on the deluxe. Also, Ram, do you wanna talk about the other song that's probably gonna be on deluxe?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Okay, so in the deluxe version of Wobble Street, there's going to be a completely new recomposed version of Over the Plank, which is kind of the song that got me into the musical side of the fandom. And I know that it's a song that's dear to a lot of your guys' heart. So I'm really trying my best to live up to the original version. I've enlisted the help of Mikeal to do guitars on it. And yeah, no, it's going good so far. I really like it. I hope that you guys will too. Sorry, I'm eating hot Cheetos while we're doing this interview. I'm eating them with a spoon like it's a bowl of cereal. I think it's really funny. Dude, it's so crazy to me that like my stupid little fan song really cause that much. If you want, I can tell the story of how Over the Plank came to be. If
Sure.
everybody's interested. So like, I remember distinctly back then. I was still in the studio, which we shall not name, and I was sitting in a VC, and we were all listening to, like little snippets of songs from C-sides that will probably never be released, unless looks at the new deluxe releases. Anyway, and I was like, man, these are really good. I wish they were released. And so, me and my friends are goofing off, and I'm composing. And I was like, guys, what if I... And I said it as a complete joke, but I was like, what if I made a style what if I made a song in the style of one of the Scraps Plastic Beach demos? And everybody seemed really like on board with the idea. So I started composing it, and I showed my friends a little snippet of it, and I didn't have anything to call it at the time because I hadn't composed the chorus yet. So I think a couple of different names were like fucking like Sweep the Deck or some shit. Or like Ship Shanty.
Bruh.
Something like that. And I eventually decided like the chorus would be like, walk the plank. And so I was like, oh, the song should be called Over the Plank. That'd be cool. It's like they're being chased by the pirate jets or some shit. And then my friend was like, well, my friend at the time, who's Abby's ex, was like, oh my god. I was like, oh
Oh
my
boy.
god, this sounds like a legit Gorillaz song. What if we tried to convince the leak server that it was real? And I was like, that's so fucking dumb. Let's do it. Because I didn't think it'd be a serious thing. I didn't think anybody would believe it. So we put the stupid, the city dividend watermark over it, or whatever the fuck it's saying. I forgot. Oh yeah.
Serenaded.
Yeah, we put that over it, and we put it out as a little leak. Everybody was going nuts because so many people thought this was a real song. I even saw people like comparing fucking instruments that Damon used in the fall. And like,
Bro, that was me. I thought
You
I
thought
thought
it
that
was
was
real?
real. Like when I first heard, it, I was like, yeah, cause the synth sounded like some
Yeah.
shit he was talking about
And
in
it
the
was even
interview.
more convincing because I used
He was
the fucking the plastic beach synth, the one that that I shall never reveal the name of because it's my little plastic beach secret. But yeah, no. So everybody ended up believing it, and I was like, oh shit, because I didn't intend on that. And I was like, I feel bad now. I just gaslighted an entire fandom. Everything Gorillaz was about to like message Damon and Jamie and be like, yo, is this shit real? So I had to come out publicly and say, wait, guys, this isn't real. I didn't think you guys would think it was. So as a little bit of a consolation / apology, I ended up releasing the full song because like so many people were like, I don't even care if it's not fucking real. Can I just hear the full song? Like hand it over. So I released it. I released an instrumental for it. I did a live version of it, which is stuck somewhere in the depths. I don't know. Yeah,
Unlisted video.
I don't know if many people have seen that live version. It's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, no, there's
I
there's
didn't
a
even know
live
that
version of Over the
existed.
Plank, and the bass is completely different because it's actually played with like an analog synthesizer. It's really cool. Sorry, but yeah, no, that's kind of how that came to be, and I think it's still a really funny story that it inspired so many people like you, Hank. Oh my God, is that the Mikeal?
oh, what's up, SC?
We're talking about Over the
Hello.
Plank right now.
Mikeal.
Winks at
Let's
you.
go.
Winks, nudge,
What about
nudge.
Over the Plank?
Who's someone you guys y'all can answer this? Who's someone you guys would like to collaborate with in the future? Could be as possible or impossible as you want.
Ooh, I got someone.
Okay.
Let's start with
Uh,
Will.
So I messaged this guy named Jack Gruber who made this fake 21 Pilots leak a couple months back, and it might happen. I DM'd him, so yeah.
Yeah, there was like a back and forth. We have a song that was like gonna happen for it, but it just never it never like turned out. So it might in the future though. So
Shit.
what about USC?
I'd like to do like a song with I'm Trying.
Oh shit.
Who's on
Yeah.
Oh
Spiral?
shit, yeah. I can message Christian.
That'd be
I can do that.
cool. Hell yeah.
Can I
What about
say
you, Ram?
can I say who I'd like to collab with specifically for Cryptid Massacre?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would either collab with Muse, if any of you know Muse, fucking great man.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Or I would
Yeah.
collaborate with this independent artist named Lorne, who does really like ambient kind of like creepy, I guess, synthwave music. It's awesome. I don't even know if that's the way that I would like this. It's like vaporwave, but you're in another dimension and you don't know where the fuck you are. It's weird. It's like trippy and mindfucky, but I love it. I would adore collabing with him because he's just such a talented, awesome musician.
I like how you all kind of chose like actual grounded possibilities.
Lorne
when, like,
and
nobody
Muse
actually
are not
chose-
grounded.
Well, like
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, fair.
For someone kind of like more famous, I do Joe Hawley.
True. Same. Same.
Oh my god! Wait, I forgot about the option of
I
doing
think
Joe Hawley.
we'd
I would
all
also do
collaborate with Joe Hawley
100%.
if he wasn't
Joe Hawley,
you know.
man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like any band member except for Joe Hawley of Tally Hall. Let's say that.
I would choose
Fair.
probably like for like not even kind of possible. I'd probably choose Kid Cudi.
True, he's the
Mm.
man.
Kanye West. I'd
would
collab
if
with
he.
Kanye.
The thing is, I wouldn't even be like shocked if he did. Like he got Nino Blue. Like,
True. Literally, it doesn't even matter the quality or the relevance of the person. He sees them and he's like, "Get on my album."
Please, Kanye.
If I could choose like a
please reach
famous
out
person to
me.
work
I
with,
love you.
I think I'd do like the fucking guitarist from Prozac, like the real life one, not the cartoon.
Dude,
Yes.
you know Miles. Like
Yeah.
he contacted the dude and like like he managed to get a collab. So like
Yeah.
that
Fuck
would be
it.
cool.
That'd be
Fuck it,
crazy.
Little Big.
You actually get the guitarist of Prozac on your fucking album, man. That would be so funny. The real life
so good.
Milo.
Real life Milo.
Oh my god.
Honestly, fuck it. Give me Little Big.
Yo.
No.
No, actually no, because like isn't Little Big's like straight up like they're like homophobic.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
Never mind. I redact my answer.
My dad was gay. My dad was gay.
So I have one last question.
Yeah.
So you guys took a lot of unreleased and even released with Snakes and Ladders Gorillaz songs and turned them into your own thing. So like I want to know how many of those were on the table at some point.
Honestly, I think those were like the only ones that we wanted to do because like I think like afterwards I at least wanted to be more lenient with that so we could do some more original stuff, and I think London and Snakes and Ladders were like the last ones. Like I mean Snakes and Ladders was actually by chance, surprisingly, because the original first track was gonna be completely different. I think Will actually like straight up deleted the file, but like Snakes and Ladders was like a very last minute choice of like what to include on the album.
Yeah.
To be fair, Over the Plank, well, it doesn't use ideas from any unreleased songs. It does do like nods and references to other Gorillaz
Yeah,
songs.
true. To
Like
be fair.
nobody's ever really noticed, but there's like a very blatant reference to The Apprentice in Over the Plank, and I'm like,
Wait,
how did
could
nobody
you
notice
say
that?
the line? Because I'm not getting what you're referencing.
So like, you know how in the song like uh I'm like, 'cause it's gone,
Yeah.
gone. Like, it's meant to be a reference to Tootie and the Apprentice being like, it's cold,
Oh,
it's
damn! I
gone.
never even thought of that.
Like, yeah, no, it was just like a direct reference, but nobody ever noticed it. Now it's like really funny.
That's
I mean, yeah. I was curious on all of y'all solo projects. If you guys have anything coming up.
Oh, shit, here we
who
go.
wants to start?
Abby, you can go first. I'll respectfully sit back.
I'm working on 2 EPs right now that were originally gonna be a full album. Just kind of getting out stuff that like I've had in the trash bin for like a few years now, and then I'm gonna be working on my first album, like my first proper album. And yeah, that's really it. Besides that, besides musically projects, I've been honestly working on something a bit more intently than Wobble right now. It's called Inner Demons, and it's like an pseudo RPG game that's also like a beat 'em up platformer. That's really cool.
Uh huh.
What about you, Rim?
Okay, so for me, let's see, what am I working on right now? So obviously, I'm working on Cryptid Massacre, but it's a little bit on the back burner right now due to some underlying mental health issues I've been having lately that I haven't been too vocal about. But I am working on the debut EP, and it's still going good. It's actually I've Abby has heard all the songs on it so far as I've been developing them,
Yeah,
and I think she shares the opinion with me that like
this is Ram's best music
all of
yet.
all of the songs have been hits. Like there's none of them that I've been like unsatisfied with. I think they're all really listenable and good. And like
I'll be honest
I've
to
just
Ram
been
if there's
having
ever a miss.
yeah. Same thing with Abby. We're always like brutally honest about each other's work, but
God,
in a very
yeah.
constructive way.
Yeah, I've sent art to
Um,
Ram before that like nobody's gonna see that. That Ram just goes, yeah, this fucking sucks.
but affectionately.
True, true, true.
And then my other main project is, excuse me, Jesus, is a horror indie game called Analog, which is what I've been pouring most of my time into.
Yes.
I've spent almost $1,000 on Analog at this point, because development has been really heavy. So
Yeah, it's
I
fun
needed a
watching
lot.
Analog get made.
Yeah, we've had some internal team conflicts recently that
Yeah.
have kind of shaken things up a bit, and I've had to kind of pick up the pieces from there. But
It's not the end.
yeah,
It's not the end of the world.
you know,
It's
yeah, I can get back up. It's just a little harder than usual, but it's I'm planning. This is the first like Abby got an inkling of this last night, but to celebrate the release of the first like official teaser for the game slash ARG, I'm going to be releasing a merch line, and for every subsequent entry for the ARG, there's going to be a new line of merch based off of that entry.
yeah, it's gonna be so hype.
Yo, that sounds awesome.
Oh, hey Will.
Yeah.
Will? What you got? What you got working on? You barely talk about like your non-wobble stuff. Like what you
Yeah.
doing?
I've just been making some music. Just, you know,
Yeah, because you got
nothing
like.
really. I don't want to say anything.
All right.
You'll see it.
Yeah.
SC, what about you?
I have an EP coming as well.
Oh yeah.
It's been a bit of a slow process though because I've been busy with other shit.
Beautiful
I have a
bastard.
bunch of other music I've just been working on for fun. I don't know
Winks
what
at
I'm gonna do
you.
with all that stuff yet.
Winks at you.
And I'll say this: one of the EP, me and Ram are working together on one of the EP songs, but it's like taking a bit. But it's taking a bit because the song's like complicated.
Bro.
Like it's very rough. We gotta work out a lot of shit.
I do have a couple music related things coming up as well. An EP possibly. just depends if I want to turn that into if I want to keep it an EP or if I end up doing too many songs for it and turn it into an album. So I'm not too sure yet.
Yeah.
But anything else anyone else would like to add?
I mean, not really. That's kind of where I'm at. Anything else, Will?
No.
Ah, man.
Cool. Awesome. So I'm pretty much finished with questions. Thank you all for being here and answering my dumb questions.